Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
It's the Numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now.
All at once. Stepping off, rising block, first strike to the floating rib kidney. This is going to give you that effect. So even if the person is taller than you, for the most part, you cut them down to size because they're going to get that. The second strike is to the button. This is also, like I said, once again, to get the attention off of what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm opening up, wrist, shoulder, slide in, elbow, break the balance, knee up and out. Let's count that in numbers one more time.
So if you understand your mathematics as a human being, you could turn up that dial. It's just that most of our people was taught against this due to religious, dogmatic stuff. But in the deeper spiritual aspects of religion, let's say the Gnostic Christians, or the Sufis in Islam, or the Kabbalists in Judaism, if you went there instead of staying on the layman's level, you would learn the numbers system. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Family, how you doing on YouTube? How y'all doing on YouTube? Your brother's in the building. No applause today. I'm just having fun, just doing some updates with y'all on YouTube. Also, I'm broadcasting on Instagram. That's right. I'm in Instagram. So you're not gonna get any applause today. No applause. Just doing some updates, some real updates, having a good time. Straighten this out. And yeah, just want to remind all the family, of course, every Tuesday on IG, on Instagram. Let me take this off real quick. Every Tuesday on IG, I do King Simon Says Tuesdays, and where you get to actually come up in front of the screen and talk to me. And it's topic driven. I want to let everybody know it's topic driven. Can everybody hear me out there on YouTube land? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Big up to the blind guy's wife, his wife, and their life. Okay, big up to the blind guy, his wife, and his life. Divine Goddess, what's up? Dove Fly, big up to y'all too. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, press the number 1. If you can hear me on YouTube, press the number 1. All right. And do remember, family, that I also, okay, oh, yes, you can hear me. Okay, great, great, great. Do remember, I am also promoting this. I'll be interviewing some of the Grandmasters on this great gathering of the Grandmasters martial arts seminar and exhibition. They're going to be in Brooklyn, New York on May the 5th and 6th. And there's going to be some great Grandmasters going to be in the building. Make sure you go to studymartialarts.com. You don't want to miss Soke Littlejohn or Abdul Aziz Muhammad, a.k.a. Anthony Muhammad, GM Anthony Muhammad, GM Bill, GM McEady, Dan McEady is going to be there. And so many hosts. David James is going to be there. So many people are going to be there. So that's going to happen May the 5th and 6th. And if you're into martial arts, male and female, you want to go there and hang out, enjoy, get some of that energy. And you can go to studymartialarts.com. That's studymartialarts.com, or get them a call at 718-210-3190. And don't forget, of course, in August, we will be in New Orleans. We're going to be in New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th. Myself, Jackie Levine, Lloyd Strayhorn, Nina Diamond, and Aquarius Maximus. We will be in New Orleans. Make sure you go to that. That's going to be the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness retreat. We're going to be breaking it down, having a good time, and of course, support my dear friend, the Lloyd Strayhorn himself, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Hit him up at 800-581-4401. And he is the world-renowned astronumerologist and palmist, of course. And you can book a session with him, purchase products, sign up for his newsletter, and also his courses on his website, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. If you want to get how many I got left? I got 4 left. I got 4 of my Numerovational guidance deck left. 4 of them left. If you want to purchase that, you have to pre-order and go to Numerovation G cards at gmail.com. That's Numerovational G cards, Numerovation G cards. The email is right there at the bottom of the flyer if you want to get my Numerovational guidance deck. And also big up to EPS Holistic Health and Wellness .square.site. Make sure you hit them up. They got some great products for the muscles. If you're working out and you're always training, make sure you hit them up also at IG. That's EPS Holistic Health and Wellness at IG. Also, make sure you tell them King Simon sent you. I use it for some muscle pain after a good workout, martial arts workout, or good boxing training. I might be getting into boxing next. That might be my next goal, just to get my footwork tight again, get my footwork on. It always enhances your martial arts if you train boxing also with the footwork. So make sure you go to them and get those products. Good for the muscles. They got CBD oil inside of it. Good for the muscles. If you want to learn the Dr. Africa method of also reversing effects of disease and all that kind of stuff, make sure you hit up www.lailaafrica.com. That's lailaafrica.com. If you're in Delaware, that's going to be 928 Justice Avenue, or Justice Street, pardon me. And that's 302-984-2773. It's called the Drop Squad Kitchen. I'll be passing through there sometimes next week. So y'all might see me if you're going to be over there eating with the one, the only Abundance Child and her beautiful children, Miara, and the one, the only Anana. Yes, big up to them. Also, if you want to book a tarot session, make sure you book a tarot session or spiritual advice with one of my peoples, the one, the only Latin Afro Boricua herself, the one, the only Mystic Ivy 333. Make sure you hit her up. Hit her up. Go to her Linktree /Mystic Ivy _333 and tell her that King Simon sent you. And also, if you want 10% off all purchases, go to Nicholas Brooklyn. If you're in Brooklyn, New York, if you're in Manhattan, they're located at 1396 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York. And they're vending opportunities, all of that. Give them a call at 718-858-4400. Check out my girl, the one, the only, one of my other friends and business peoples, the one, the only Dr. Shakira Moore. Hit her up at holisticapalace.com. Get an iridology session. Believe me, it's very helpful. And also, she got products for children. She does it for children also. Very good. Again, nominate me for the Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards happening on July the 30th. I will be on the red carpet interviewing people, interviewing celebrities, having a good time. Pictures, cameras everywhere. If you want to nominate me, please go to Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. That's Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. And also, don't forget, If you want to travel with Baba Ashra Kwesi, hit him up at 214-371-0206. Him and his wife take people on this extraordinary historical trip, not a metaphysical trip, a historical trip. Tell them King Simon sent you, and it's 15 days. It's a beautiful trip with Baba Ashra Kwesi. Make sure you hit him up. And don't forget, if you want to log on and support the Infinite Times Mag, make sure you hit her up. Also, and make sure you check out Infinite Times Mags, where spirituality and metaphysics are one. If you want to write your book and bring your writing dreams to life, all you have to do is hit up Susie's script at 914-361-9467. And if you want to get any of my books, make sure you go to Linktree/ King Simon the Numerovator. And if you want to take my courses, this is a 2-hour introductory course. Go to Linktree/ King Simon the Numerovator. And if you want my 8-hour raw uncut course, that's Linktree/ King Simon the Numerovator. And remember, you could book my sessions through Linktree, or you could text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And big up to my brother, Dr. B. Serious, who I spent some great time with over this last week. This is his saying: I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, because no one is perfect in this realm. Getting back to the program, and those that want to go from Instagram to YouTube, you're more than welcome to do so. Had a very extraordinary week, family. Very extraordinary week. Man, have a very extraordinary week. Very extraordinary week. You know, again, go to Linktree/ if you want to vote, go to Linktree/ King Simon Numerovator. I put that already up there. And please support your brother. I will put it in the chat if I have to. Let me make sure that the chat is popping off here. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. It's in Linktree/ King Simon the Numerovator. And it says nominate King Simon, of course, through Linktree. Man, y'all don't know what's about to come out on Forbidden Knowledge TV. Please subscribe to his channel. Don't wait. They got some extraordinary stuff on Forbidden Knowledge TV. I'm broadcasting on Instagram also. So it's very important that we recognize what is happening. You can choose any category. Don't let me decide. You choose the category. Any category. If you want to even give me lifetime achievement, I've been doing this almost a lifetime, to tell you the truth. I'm there. But it's all about nominations. Whatever you're going to nominate, they're going to put me in. But it's very important. I don't mind what nomination. I podcast. I'm a promoter. I'm a producer. I'm an influencer. This is what I do. So, but family, just remember that, extraordinary things are coming to Forbidden Knowledge TV. Dr. B, Ask Dr. B television show is coming. My television show, Numbers Are Simple, is coming. Also, Dr. B's podcast is going to be coming to YouTube channel also. And that's going to be his musical background, dealing with music. So make sure y'all, and plus Nikki Shepard got stuff. Of course, Elizabeth Huxter got stuff, but Billy Carson have stuff. Make sure you go to Forbidden Knowledge Network TV and Forbidden Knowledge Network and support the channel. It's just like Gaia. Matter of fact, it's going to be better than Gaia. Believe that it's going to be better than Gaia, because he's not only just putting in European influencers, he's putting in people of melanated descent, of course, on the channel that have something to say with a whole nother energy. And this week just goes to show me it's about the energy of people that you connect with. It's about the energy of people connect with. All walks of life. Like it says in the lessons of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, all walks of life is very important. And that's why I kept on posting the messenger's teachings on my Instagram recently. If you look at my Instagram, I kept on posting it. I pinned it to the top. He says, after learning mathematics, which is Islam, but I changed it to life. But after learning mathematics, which is life, and life is mathematic, it stands true. You can always prove it at no limit of time. Then you must learn to use it and secure some benefits while you are living. That is luxury, money, good homes, friendship in all walks of life. That is a supreme wisdom lesson. Number 13, if I'm right and exact. So it's about connecting with all energies that, regardless of what color, creed, or whatever they are. Of course, we always love our melanated family, but if somebody else can take you there and we can help take them there, you just got to do what you got to do and make sure you do it in a righteous manner. Make sure you're not selling out or bending over and doing none of that stuff. We ain't got no time for that. That's one thing I ain't going to do. I ain't bending over and selling out nothing, but I am willing to use energy, because if you're not using someone, then you are useless. Or if you're not being used, you are useless, because everybody is using someone in this realm. Your children are using you, and you're using your children. Your boss is using you, and you're using your boss. In order for you to, your business need people to come and use you so you can use them to get the funds. So everybody is being used, as long as you're not negatively using people. Just don't negatively use people. That is what we got to be very mindful of. So like that, and that saying was said by Sister Soldier back in the day. If you're not being used, you are useless. If you are not being used in some capacity, because everything is going somewhere. Everything is in motion. So everything is usable. We're using the air. We're using the water. We're using the elements in the universe. Everything is being used. So once you understand usury in its positive and productive perspective, and even if it's negative, something is happening. There is you. So like Sister Soldier said years ago, and I heard her say it live and direct at a lecture. She said, if you're not being used, you are useless. So who's using you? And are they using you in the right manner? And are you using a person that you're with or around you in the right manner? This has to be a balance. It has to be give and take. That's all about the give and take. So it's all right to use somebody, but don't use them in a negative manner and then dash them away and don't give them some respect. You got to respect people that you're using. So I'm being used. You're being used. Your children being used. Your mama been used. Your daddy been used. Your granddaddy been used. Your great granddaddy been used. Other people's mama been used. Other people's fathers been used. Everybody's being used. And the word use, if you do it in a numerology perspective, the U in numerology in the Chaldean system is the number 6. The S is the number 3. So that's 6 and 3. That's 9. And then 9, the E, that's equals plus the E is number 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. And then when you do the D at the end, 15, 16, 17, 18, it adds up to a number 18, which is not only 2 numbers that deals with the masculine number 1 and the feminine number 8, but it adds up to the number 9, which is being born into something. 9 is a number of completion and ending. So the word used is not a negative. It can be used negative and positive. Let me make sure you're clear. But it's something of completion. It's something of higher rising. It can be something that can start an argument if you're not careful. But if you remove the D, it adds up to 14 in the Chaldean, and that deals with the flexibility of the word. The need to be flexible if you're using people. If there's about use, it's about being flexible and understanding the flexibility of using, because in this universe, there's something that's always being used. The plants are being used. The trees are being used. The insects are being used. Everything is being used. So it's all right to use something or use someone, but make sure you're doing it in the most productive fashion so you can get the cause and effect coming back to you in the right sense, in the right way, in the right motions. So, hey, look, I love being used, baby. What's that song? Use me till you use me up. I forgot the name of that song. I forgot who wrote that song. But it's an old school song. Use me till you use me up. But it's an old school song. And, today I'm getting a massage therapy. I'm getting a massage done today by my great Adara Moselle. Will be giving me a massage. She's one of my massage therapists. Only 3 massage. Well, back in the day, I had a whole massage team. But nowadays, I only have 3 people that probably gives me a massage now. And that's I massage in New York, New Jersey. Um, who used to give me over here in Georgia? It's either High Heels. She's a massage therapist. She gives me massage. Bill Withers. Bill Withers. That's right. Bill Withers was the one that sang. I like that song. And Dara Moselle. So make sure y'all support them. High Heels just got her license, and I gave her a try. She did a great job. She just got her license. I have my license. I still have my license here. Matter of fact, my certification and my license I still have, but I don't do massage like I used to anymore. So I'm kind of rusty. Bell, use me till you use me up. That's right. Bill Withers, man. Bill Withers was the man. Until you use me up. Ow! But yeah, so everybody being used. So I'm using my massage therapist. They're using me for a training bag, a training person. But also I still compensate them and do my circulation, because it's all about circulating while you're being used. Make sure you're circulating. You know what I'm saying? I don't let any and anybody lay hands on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't let any and anybody lay hands. So, big up to Adara Moselle, who'll be over here shortly. I'm only up here. And big up to High Heels, two of my massage therapists right here in Georgia. Very good. Matter of fact, the High Heels is about to open up a space, and Adara already have a space. Her and her family members have a space here in Georgia. So, but I have them come to my house, man. You know what I'm saying? I have them come to my house because I have a massage table. I still have a massage table. I sold my massage chair. So I haven't done that, but I might get back into doing it, but I only select customers. I'm not doing it like I used to do. I used to do a heavy massages, and I had a whole team of massage therapists back in the day. Not masseuse. I have massage therapists. Now, when I did the parties, we had some masseuses in the building, but there is a difference. So big up to Dana with the data, who came on and broke that down about massage therapists and masseuse. Hello, is it me that you're looking for? That's right. So it's always good to have good people touch you, not the bad touch. Good people touch. And once I have a good woman's hands on my body, I'm good. And it's all respectful, towels, manipulation, all that good stuff. Unless you asking for tantric and the sexual magic. If that's what you asking for, then you're gonna have to deal with the price. That's all I can tell you. But I know my dear sister Adara Moselle does do the tantric and all that kind of stuff, and and help to move energy with Reiki and all that kind of stuff. And I know High Heels. I don't think she does the tantra, but she does the massage therapist with the effleurage and the Swedish massage, and she also does Reiki and all that kind of stuff. So it's all about the movement of energy. A movement of your people. You gotta move the energy, my brethren and sisters. Make sure you move the blown out energy, cause we're not in the energy stagnation. Me no want no energy stagnation pan me. You understand? Me not in that, you know. You know what I'm saying? I remember, let me tell y'all a quick story about my mother. When my mother found out I went to school for massage, she said, weird. Cause my mother, my mother went through a lot of abusive things and abusive ways, people touching you, abusive ways, going through molestation and all that. My mother went through that. So when I told her I went to school for massage, she said, weird. She said, what is massage? What is that? What is that? She said, and I told her what it was. My mother said, if I'm in her Jamaican language, her Jamaican patois, she said, weird. You mean somebody allow you to let them put your hands and you just rub people up and down? It's so you rub people up and down and get paid for it. I started laughing because it was so funny. That's my mom, and I understand she's not used to wholesome touch and respectful touch. She's not used for that, because of what has happened with uncles in the family, or every time. My mother was a very beautiful woman. She had high cheekbones. She could have been a model back in the day. But, with that Taurus energy, and I'm gonna preface this in a numerical perspective, because Taurus connected to the number 6, right? And my mother is born right there on the 21st of April. And sometimes the people born under that number 3 energy, and then you have that 6 energy as far as the Taurus is concerned, Parents, I always tell people with parents that have certain children that are born under those healing numbers, that 6 energy is a healing number, but that 3 energy can be get into reckless and controversy real quick. They always go through that stuff throughout their life. So you got to be very careful where they place themselves, where they are. And I always tell parents with people born on the number 2 or connected to the number 2, the 4, 6, or the 8, whether it's one of your zodiac signs, whether it's one of your numbers you're born under. That's why I tell people to look at things from a holistic perspective when doing numbers and astronumerology. That's why Lloyd does astronumerology. Lloyd was first an astrologer. And then because he's seen certain nuances that the numbers can help with the astrology to make the connection, then he did astronumerology. And there's a lot of numerologists in old books that claim astronumerology, but does not call it astronumerology. But however, getting back to the point, on IG and on YouTube, it's very important that when you have children connected to those numbers, the 2, 4, 6, and 8, I don't care if they're born on the 24th of the month or the 17th of the month or the 28th or the 22nd of the month. Also, you have to be mindful of who you allow around your children, who was allowed around you. There could have been moments that you could have gone down or gotten molested or fondled or some way by a cousin, by a relative or whatever, or they may have been done that too. Because I found out that my uncle, one of my uncles became someone of a very extreme womanizer, and he was born on the 6th. So it's letting me know, and it's giving me an indication that something happened to him also, because even my father had to confront him of dealing with women a certain way when they was younger. Because at one time, my father said that he had liked some young lady back in the day, and because my uncle seen that he liked them, my uncle went and abused that woman. You know, he's dead now. My uncle's dead now. You know, he got shot and killed. So you never know what karmic action that you put out there can come back to you. So you got to be very mindful. But going back to the children. If you have children born or connected to those numbers, the 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? If they're not, those are healing numbers. Those are numbers of balance in different perspective. And if you're not protective of those children born under those numbers, watch who their teachers are. Watch who their cousins and their aunts and uncles around them, how they treat them and how things can be. When I was younger. Now, what's so funny about that is that the month I'm born is the number 2. I'm born in February, and my life path is an 8. But when I was younger, I attracted older women. But these older women at the age of 7, although they might have been joking, they saying, "Oh, I'm gonna marry you when I get older. You're gonna marry you when you get older. Oh, you're so beautiful, you're such a handsome. You're gonna marry you when you get older." You got to watch out for that. You got to watch out for older women telling you they're gonna marry you when you get older, because it can be some type of sickness they've been through. I never told no little girl I'm gonna marry them when they older. That's crazy. You don't say those type of things. Although it might be in fun. Right now, we're finding out that there could have been some act of molestation and fondling, and boys being taken off by older women and all that kind of stuff, experimenting, because whatever happened, whatever they man didn't do for them, they was doing that with little boys, or uncles doing that with little girls. We got to be careful. Don't and nobody's off the hook. No aunt, no uncle is off the hook. No man, no woman is off the hook. I know they've been, it's been a surge of men that you've been finding out, but no man or woman is off the hook with that. You don't be telling little girls or little boys, "I'm going to marry you when you get older," especially when they're around 10 and 9 years of age. "What's up, Dina? How you doing? I hope Jamaica treating you good, your gal. That's one of my gal them, one of my friend them. Whoa, wagwan, Gina. Well, Dina, Washington, man. She's a tarot reader, but she's giving it up to go to do law. So big up to her. She's studying to be a lawyer. Respect to her. I had to tell somebody about you went into law, man, and they were so proud of you. I forgot who I told. I think it was who I told. I think it was either Billy Billy Carson or Elizabeth, but they were so happy for you, man, that you decided to go in law. Do your thing, Dina. You know, although Dina will be good at tarot and spiritual work, I'm trying to encourage her, but she ran away. She gonna run to Jamaica now. Watch out for the Wobia man, them. Whoa, yeah. But get back to and the Wobia woman. Don't forget the Wobia woman too. My Wobia woman. So what's up? Glad to catch you live. Hey, what's up, girl? Thank you. But Dina Divine, she born, you remember that's the sister I was promoting as a tarot, but you know, she's doing her thing now. She born October the 12th. She's born the same day as Dick Gregory. But again, family, be very mindful of how you allow people in your space. You know, be very mindful of that. You know, somebody wants to come on live on my IG. I'm on YouTube doing a little thing here. So amazing magnetic woman. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see what you're gonna say. Let me see, because you're gonna be heard by YouTube. We're just gonna let you know that now. Who this? Child of God, amazing magnetic woman. You're gonna be heard by people on YouTube. Who is this? Let me see if I can accept her. I might not be able to accept you on this phone. It might not come up. I have another phone that I'm using. It might not come up. Yeah, it's not coming up. It won't come up. But again, family, before I'll get back to it. Yeah. You might, move with your intuition, Dina. Just move with your intuition. That's all. Move with wherever you are, move with your intuition until you're ready for it. Because you do have some intuitive numbers around you. You got to stay focused. So again, family, be careful of aunties and uncles or friends of the family that are older that might say to your child, I'm going to marry you when you get older. That's what used to happen to me. They used to say that all the time. They're going to marry me when they get older. That's not good in these days and time, because it leads to some other thoughts that can be happening. And you got to be very careful, man and woman. That's why there was a friend of mine who was born on the 6th. I won't say the month, because if she's listening, they're going to know. And she was 6 years old in, I think, kindergarten at that time. And, there used to be cameras around right here in Georgia, cameras around the whole place. Let me tell you, the mother found out that the teacher was taking her little daughter, who was born on the 6th, again, taking a little daughter and licking the little girl's vagina. Licking the little girl's vagina at 6 years of age. Is this child traumatized today? Yes, the child is traumatized today. Yes, the child is traumatized. The child should be about 17, 18 right now. Yes, she's traumatized. 6 years of age. You see what I'm saying? So this is a female teacher doing this to a female little girl at 6 years of age. So the sickness is out there. I made sure as I was growing up, when I heard about molestation and all that stuff in my family, around my little cousins, I know, man, doors open. Dude, I ain't into all that bull crap. Was not into all that bull crap because I didn't like that. Because, like I've told people, I've got abused by my cousins, both male and female. But the male they was tying me up like I was in a mental facility and throwing me around like a medicine ball. That was traumatic for my age, of course. Because you don't know if I'm going to hit the floor or not. They throwing me across the room, treat me like, because they was, again, my complexion and all that was the darkest one in the family. It is what it is. My female cousin, because I ate their food, stripped me naked and swung me around and abused me. But nothing was sexual. No, on both sides, nothing was sexual. It was just abuse. And that kind of abuse can also traumatize people. And you got to be very mindful of people that even abuse you. And when I did confront my cousins, you found out that they were abused. My boy cousins on my father's side was beaten by their stepdaddy, beaten bad, and they was light-skinned people. You know what I'm saying? They light, so they're beaten bad, so they abused me and try to beat me up and all that kind of stuff. And it's not, and I'm glad for some of the beating because it toughened me up to be able to. I was the first time I even entered a boxing ring is because of my cousin. They set up a boxing ring in our yard in Crown Heights, and right up the block from the Brooklyn Jewish Hospital, and we was boxing it out. We had gloves and all kinds of headgear, and we were fighting in the park. We were fighting together at the age of 9 and 10 and all those ages. So some of the abuse and some of that stuff that they was doing to make me stronger, to make me man up, I loved it. I learned from it, but it was still abuse as a young child, throwing you around and locking you in closets and all that kind of craziness. So I've been through that, but it wasn't nothing sexual with my cousins, which I can thank the Creator. It wasn't nothing sexual. I don't call, I would call it molestation and all that, but it wasn't. As I analyzed it, it wasn't sexual. One was over there trying to make me harden me up as a boy, and the girls, because because I ate their food, they didn't like that I ate their food, and they kind of tortured me every time they was my babysitters, and they tortured me. There was teenage girls torturing me while my mother go to work, to the point I used to have to hide under the bed. And they will pull me from under the bed. So I know what torture is now, and torturous acts, although they love you today, or they may have loved you, but they didn't like if you ate their food or took their stuff and did kind. So you got to be very mindful of the cousins and the family members that might have been hurt along the way. And then they impose that type of hurt on your children, on your grandchildren. Whoever you got to be mindful. I tell my children, be careful who you allow around the children, especially my sons, because all my sons have children with other women. None of my daughters have children. So if they're not with that woman anymore and they're having boyfriends, you don't know what's going on with their boyfriends and who they're inviting and what friends and what they're doing, So you got to be a little bit more mindful. I can't bring anybody up from Instagram only because this is the wrong phone. This is the phone that can bring people up, but I'm not setting that phone up anyway. So be very mindful, family. Again, before I close out, this is really updates for my channel, King Simon Presents. You were able to transform. Oh yeah, you got to transform that energy, man. And they've been hurt. That's why those children been hurt. My cousins was hurt. So I don't call it wicked energy. I call it lower vibe energy. Lower vibe energy due to the fact that they were also hurt and molested as they were young. The boys was abused and the girls was molested. So once we found that out, we cried it out, talked it out, and the boys are still going through their stuff. The men are still going through their stuff at the age they're like 60-something years of age now. The boys and the girls, the women are like 60-something years of age. So they still going through their episodes of what they went through. So we have to always be mindful so we don't hurt our children, hurt the babies, and then hurt the young children, the young adults, and the people because they're going to carry it into that's why I don't look at it as a negative anymore. I look at it was a lesson that we all had to learn, because we all came through to go through these lessons and these experiences. And these experiences, it could either make you better or make you worse. These experiences can turn you into a Charles Manson or turn you into a Kirk Franklin or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because he went through his experience just by him admitting that he used to listen to porn. He watched porn. He had a porn addiction. Kirk Franklin, he's born on the 26th of January. Again, that 2468. Look at that number. Look at those numbers. Make sure I'm correct with his birthday, because I know I'm usually on point with that birthday. Kirk Franklin. Let me Google up his Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin's birthday is right here. I was right. January 26th. He's born January 26th. So we gotta really, really stay focused. Because hurt people, right? That's right, Shawnee. But heal people can heal people also. We can't stay on that hurt all the time. Hurt people, yes, but healed people can heal people. And that's my job that I'm into right now, healing people. Dr. Khalid said years ago, we are saints, saviors, soldiers, scholars, healers, and killers. Be under no illusion that I haven't passed. The only one I haven't passed through is that killing stage. And I know it will come down if I take care of my family, or if I'm married, or with a woman, or with around my children, or anybody that I care about. I'm a saint, savior, soldier, scholar, healer, and killer. Right now, I'm working on the healing and the scholar stuff. The killing, I want to prevent that. Because once you go past that threshold of killing, there's a threshold that you go through. Once you take someone's life, there's something energetically that happens. So you got to be very mindful. And believe me, I know some killers. I'll never say their name online. I know some killers. I mean, some old school, by themselves, stay to themselves. Matter of fact, I forgot their name. I forgot their name, but I know who they are. And I remember one walking up on me while I was in LA. And the brother just said, Assalamu alaikum, brother. And I turned around. I said, oh, walaikum salam. What's up, brother? Boo, 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 boo. Killer. I mean, straight up, down to earth, nonchalant, take you out like that. Friend of mine's. I don't even have his name in my phone. I just have his number and just a few and a word. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that's how that you just don't know. And these are the guys that are just, and women too. I got some women that will take you out. So it's just, I kind of keep those people, I keep those people at bay. I keep those people at bay. You know, I keep those people at bay. You know, because I don't need that energy. I don't need that energy. I'm woosah. You know, and I told this story before. One more story before I get off. And again, my channel, I'll be doing more interviews. I got more interviews coming up. Dina, I definitely got to interview you soon, because I admire anyone that goes back to school. I'm going to interview my friend that I'm renting this house for. She's a special ed teacher about to retire, about to write her book. So as soon as she put out her book, I'm going to be helping her promote that book and, you know, her experience as a special ed teacher throughout all these. If you watch the Monique special, Monique spoke about her being in special ed. Yo, teachers, the special ed teachers know their own. They know who their children are. So big up to all you special ed teachers out there. So I can't wait till Katrina comes out with her new book. I encouraged her to write her book. Of course, you know, Dina, I encouraged Dina to write her book. She knows the deal. She needs to write her books and release all that stuff. Generational trauma is so real. We have to decide to heal from it once we recognize what it is. That's what Dina just said. Big up to Dina. Thank you very much for that. And Shawnee said, boom, have to break the cycle of, and by healing. Yes, have to break them cycles. Yes. We got to break these cycles. So, you know, thank y'all very much for just listening to my rant. Again, King Simon Presents and Numerovation are my YouTube channels. Those are, I just want to make sure I got some great interviews coming up in the next couple weeks. Of course, and I can't wait. I got also the psychic medium coming on, Courtney Kane Sides. She's coming on. Beautiful person that I met alongside with Billy Carson at one of Billy Carson's events. I met her. Beautiful person. Her and her boyfriend I met, or a fiance. I have Sister Kaya coming from Canada. She's an extraordinary. New people coming up. Also, I got, of course, Lloyd Strayhorn. I'll be on Lloyd Strayhorn's show. He'll be on my show. I got all the people that's going to be at this workshop coming up. Let me see. This workshop that we're doing in New York. I mean, in New Orleans. This is going to be from August the 17th through the 19th or 20th. We're going to be there in New Orleans, all of us. Nina Diamond, I always call her Nina Divine. Nina Diamond, Jackie Levine, Aquarius Maximus, myself, and Lloyd Strayhorn. So make sure you go to the website. Let me throw the website up there. If you want to come to this big event, weekend, stay in a hotel with us, hang out with us. It's going to be powerful. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. It's going to be fun. Let me put it in the chat. So if you want to come out and learn and earn and return it to yourself, make sure y'all come out to the 2023 Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. In New Orleans now. We're going to be in New Orleans, where Master P is from. Big up to the Master P and the whole crew out there in New Orleans. We're going to go to Madame Laveau's place, you know, the house of Madame Laveau. Maybe we can go to her grave site and send her some honors, man, because she was one of those people that was working that magic. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to come out, a lot of things. I'm going to be broadcasting on simultaneously on both stations. Anytime dealing with metaphysics or spirituality, I always broadcast. But Numerovation on YouTube is specifically for numbers and breaking down numbers and spirituality. So that's going to be good. And the numbers are going up, and I want to thank everybody. The numbers are going up. I want to thank each and every one of you. The numbers are going up. Great energy there. Yeah, great energy is there, man. Woo, New Orleans, man. When you coming back to town, Dina, make sure you hit me up on on WhatsApp because I'll be back and forth, of course. I'll be back and forth. You know, I'll be back and forth. I will be back and forth. I will definitely be back and forth to Florida, looking for a space to rent in Florida too. You should have told me. Looking for a space to rent in Florida also. Big up to Carrie Ann Ingram. I'll be having Carrie Ann on my show also from out of Canada. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm on YouTube. So I'll be having Carrie Ann's beautiful self. She's born January 26th. Also, I just bigged up Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin is born on January 26th, so I'm broadcasting on YouTube also, Carrie Ann. I'm on King Simon Presents and on Numerovation. I'm going to make it Numerovation Nation. I'm going to bring it back to Numerovation Nation on YouTube. But again, family, I got a lot. Of course, I'll be bringing on Billy Carson and Elizabeth Hoekstra. I'll be bringing in Dr. B to talk about the awards ceremony that we're going to be all a part of. I'm supposed to get the commercial from Billy Carson. I will definitely run that commercial. Can I find that commercial right now? Let me see if I can find that commercial with Billy Carson for a bit of knowledge, because that's a good commercial to run. Let me see if I can find it, because I want y'all to nominate me. Nominate your brother. Nominate your brother. Go to IG and nominate me. Go to IG and go to my IG and go to my link tree and nominate me for the Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards. Let me put that link up here right now. Yeah, go to Forbidden Knowledge and nominate me for the Cosmic Awards. Yes. Big up to Wadada. Wadada, great place to eat if you're ever in Georgia's West End. I'm broadcasting on YouTube also. Make sure y'all nominate me. Boy, nominate me. Could be a podcaster, influencer, could be whatever. Anything you want to put me on. As long as the nominations are up there, it's going to be powerful. But I'll also put up the distinct which one you can nominate me for, author, whatever, because Numerovation for Mental Stability is selling crazy on Amazon. And also numbers are simple, people are complicated has been selling. I'm right there in the 30 range amongst 100 numerologists in the world. So I felt I think I moved up now. I think I've moved up. I think I've moved up. So it is what it is. And want to thank each and every one of you on YouTube and on Instagram, and Carrie, I'm going to hit you up and make sure we get you on my schedule. What else do I have? Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, I have a reminder. Always got to have reminders, new school, true school, old school. I do all of that. Of Courtney. The psychic medium will be on Wednesday, May the 3rd. I have an interview on April the 26th with Grandmaster Bill McLeod, and another Grandmaster might be coming up. Let me see. Also, I have an interview with I'm interviewing everybody. May the 10th, I'll be interviewing Nina. I'll be interviewing Aquarius Maximus, Lloyd Strayhorn, and Jackie Levine on May the 10th. Got them coming in. And of course, I will be on Lloyd Strayhorn on the 19th of April. We'll be on Lloyd Strayhorn show with Nina the Diamond, Aquarius Maximus, and of course Jackie Levine. We're going to be there. Also, those that are in Georgia, I will be speaking at Tassili's place over there, 640 Evans. I'll be speaking at the Alchemist event. I'll be speaking there. I'll be speaking for. I'm the actual keynote speaker for that event. So make sure you join me and come have a good time with me on May the 7th. May the 7th, I will be speaking. So that's going to be a fun time. Numerovation Nation, thank you very much. Woohoo! You're a special one, Carrie. Carrie's a special one. I like Carrie. I like her smile and I like her glow. You know what I'm saying? She Aquarius in the January month. So, it is what it is. So, family, let me close on out. I ran down all the commercials already early in the show. They'll definitely will run them down as I close out. But I do want y'all to support. Do want y'all to join me on IG every Tuesday for the month. King Simon says it's topic driven. I think the next topic will be, let me see, I wrote down the next topic already, right? I have to write these things down. The next topic will be toxic femininity and masculinity. Have you experienced it with anybody around you? Toxic femininity and toxic masculinity. Have you experienced that in any way possible? Men and women can be toxic. So understand. So the topic for Tuesday, next Tuesday, is toxic masculinity and femininity. So we're going to talk about it. And all you have to do is press that camera and come on and talk to me. And what have you done? How did you work through it? How can we use the numbers to work through it? The numbers can also be a guiding apparatus. Sometimes you got to let things go and let people go. Sometimes that's what it is with the numbers, Like Les Brown says, when things go wrong, don't go with it. When things go wrong. So next week's topic is toxic femininity and toxic masculinity. Have you dealt with people that has shown that? It could be your boss. You don't have to mention their name. It could be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your aunt, your mate, whoever it is, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is, the man up the block, whatever it is, the woman up the block, whatever it is, toxic masculinity and femininity is real. But there is two sides to the story. It's just not the men. We got to stop saying it's only men, because I've seen some toxic women, especially in that nightclub. I've seen toxic women and men at the nightclub doing some toxic-ish. And I didn't even drink. I didn't even drink and smoke in the clubs. I wasn't a drinker. I'm not a smoker. So my mind was always clear all the time in any environment as far as those nightclubs are concerned. And I knew where all the exits was at every show, at every club. Very important. And family. Excuse me. People are still not. Let me see. And family, do remember, if you're into martial arts, the Gathering of the Grand Masters is happening May the 5th and May the 6th. I think that's a Thursday and a Friday, or Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday, that's what it is, 7 to 9 p.m. on Friday, and 3 to 6 p.m. on Saturday at 759 Washington Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, on the second floor. StudyMartialArts.com is the website to go to. And of course, don't forget about the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. That's going to be coming up. Go to the website, stshealing.com. That's STS Healing. Don't forget my brother Lloyd Strayhorn, of course. Hit him up at lloyd-strayhorn.com. I only have 4 of my guidance deck left. 4 of my guidance deck left. You have to email me, numerovationgcards@gmail. Hit me up there, or text me, and then we can find out how we can get it to you. You have to pay for the shipping and handling also. And make sure you hit up my family members, my son and his beautiful Empress, EPS Holistic Health and Wellness. Make sure you hit them up, 929-456-3009. That's 3009. Dr. Africa, make sure you support Dr. Laila Africa. Go learn the Dr. Africa method. It is good for you and your health. And go get your certification under Dr. Africa and his beautiful wife. And don't forget Drop Squad Kitchen. If you're in Delaware, go on out there and have a good time. If you do want to do a tarot reading, a tarot spread, or get spiritual advice, contact one of the partners in Vibes, the one, the only Mystic _333. That's Linktree/Mystic_333. If you're a Nicholas, take this flyer, take a picture of this flyer, and get 10% off just by mentioning my name. You can get 10% off at Nicholas Brooklyn or Nicholas, but you have to take a picture of this flyer. Instagram, you don't see the flyer, I'm sorry. And also Dr. Shakira Moore is doing her thing. We're going to be doing another event soon, so look out for that. Recapping and tapping into some new stuff. Holisticapalace.com, holisticapalace.com. Remember, again, nominate me. Just go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. Make sure you go on to Egypt with the elder. You don't catch these elders so far, and they all passing on one day. The transformation, they're making their transition one day. So make sure you travel with this elder, Ashwa Kwesi, 371-0206. I said that because we thought Dr. Ben was going to be here for a long time. And guess what? Dr. Ben did what he had to do and passed it on to him. And make sure you go to infinitetimesmag.com, infinitetimesmag.com. If you want to write your book, hit up Susie's script, 914-361-9467. If you want to get any of my book, go to linktree/King Simon the New Motivator. If you want to take any of my classes, go to linktree/King Simon the New Motivator. And of course, the 8-hour raw uncut class course is up there also. And if you want to book a session with me, my waiting list is into June. So if you are patient and you want to make that wait, my waiting list is now into the first week of June, going into July. 347-496-1022. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. Get ready to close out, family. Want to thank everyone that's on IG. I'm going to close you out right now, and then I'm going to close out my YouTube channel. But thank all of you that came up. Carrie, we're going to hit you up and let you know my dates. Sometime in May, I'm going to have you on. And she's from Toronto, Canada. I haven't been there, boy. Woo. Haven't been there in a long time. So when I get my flying ready, I'm going to be out there. All right. Peace and love, IG. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Take care. And of course, want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming on and blessing the place, and allowing me to share some of the stories going on my rant. Had a good time talking to all of y'all. But again, protect your children, protect yourself, protect your energy. Again, Tuesday, King Simon says. Simon says on Tuesday, it might be in the evening, might be in the morning. Just keep on the lookout. I will be speaking about toxic femininity and toxic masculinity. Have you dealt with that? I have dealt with that. I had to leave it alone, keep it moving, And at one time, I could have been that to somebody. Everybody have their perspective. That's how it is, especially in the club life. When you're doing all that madness in the clubs, it's easy to develop that toxic masculinity and toxic femininity in the clubs because there's so much of that energy around. And when you're empath, you can develop some narcissistic ways because, and I'm not going to call you a narcissist. And that's why we've got to be very careful of calling people narcissists because there's many symptoms that lead up to that. Some people, many of us, if not all of us, have narcissistic ways. Children have it. Some of them have children and they grow into it. So every narcissist out there wasn't always narcissistic. They had to have developed or grown to it. It could have been taught to them by their mother's side, their father's side, whatever. It happens along the way and they pick it up and they pick up all the symptoms to become this narcissistic person. So we have to be a little bit mindful of just dubbing someone narcissistic. Oh, he's narcissistic. Oh, she's narcissistic. Oh, my God. Really? It is what it is. But we got to be very careful of using that word, just like we use the word pseudo all the time and don't even know that, those words come from enemies to the original people sometimes. Those are people that was less melanated than us that came up with narcissists and pseudo and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole study. You got people that think they're whole scholars just because they read a few articles and had a few abusive relationships. They think they're whole scholars off of it. I am not a scholar at that. I'm not a scholar. Matter of fact, I am not a master of numbers. I'm still a student because numbers are infinite. I'm constantly learning, nonstop. I got books around me that I'm studying everything. I mean, there's a book that I'm studying that even touching, bring it. And I was studying Raku. Raku broke down something about the Chaldeans that got me going to study who these Chaldeans were, because the Chaldeans were deported. And why were they deported? They wasn't imported into certain areas. They was deported, and they, according to the studies, is that they wasn't the original people or inhabitants of that area, and they were mixed down after a while. From the whatever they was mixed with, it got them lighter and lighter and lighter. So, and they was pillagers. They was pillaging different places to get the information. So Chaldea was not the originators of the studies of numbers or astrology or astronomy. They got it and took it to their landmass, or got it and took it on the road with them, because they was like nomadic people. So, Raku broke that down. And he didn't break it down fully. And I talked to him yesterday, but he touched on it, and that stimulated me to go and study. So although I use Chaldean and Pythagorean, it's dubbed Chaldean because they did the promotion of it along Mesopotamia. But the Phoenicians had it and all that, but there was other people that they stole it from. That's why Dr. Valentine always said, the deeper you dig, the darker it gets, and the more information you get. There's other temples and stuff that was pillaging the great temples is not something new. They're doing it still up to this day and trying to sell it to Europe or sell it to France or sell it to Rome and all these places. So now that I found out, you got the black Chaldeans that probably got mixed down, but it is what it is. There was a lot of pillaging going on. So there was a lot of Indiana Jones stuff going on. As much as we love the Indiana Jones franchise, they were pillaging temples. That's what they were doing. That's what Indiana Jones was all about. That's what The Mummy was all about. Those movies was all about pillaging. Even Sherlock Holmes movies. I was listening to when he was sitting down and they were selling one of the esophagus. They were selling one of those things from out of Egypt. They was pillaging. So the Sherlock Holmes legend was around the time they was pillaging. So go watch Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. It's there. So on that note, family, let me close out. I love y'all. I respect y'all. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in and enjoying the rant of the king himself, the King Simon, the Kang Simon, the Numerovator. I love y'all much. Mucho gracias. Yeah, don't worry. Thank you very. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, y'all be safe. And I'm getting ready to close out. Like I always close out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayers. Got to close out with Dr. Delbert Blair. And if y'all want to continue to support Dr. Delbert Blair, please go to his website. Please go to his website. That is our dear brother. Make sure you go to his website. I love Dr. Blair dearly. And this is his website, metacenter2.com, the Metacenter2. Make sure you go to his website. And let's all close out with the prayer. Take a deep breath, family. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Release through your mouth. Inhale one more time. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale it one more time. Dr. Delbert Blair's prayers right here. Go to his website for his legacy. Take a deep breath. Let it out. One more time. Let's do it 3 times. Exhale. Please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Tribute to Dr. Blair. I always say Dr. Blair's prayers after my broadcast on YouTube. So if you don't like it, that's you. You can stop it before, but I have to say it because this prayer means a lot to all of us. Go to his website, get his books, get his Faraday cages, get all of that stuff that they're doing, take his classes, all of that. Brother Tony is keeping up. Tell Brother Tony that King Simon sent you. He knows me well. We never met, but he knows me because I was the last to bring Dr. Blair to New York. Last to bring him over and over for the last 10 years to New York City before he passed on. Please, universal creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair. 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 And family, thank you for supporting your brother and continue support and the rise of King Simon and what I do and how I do. Please like, subscribe, and share this broadcast. It's meaningful, it's helpful, and please be numerationally motivated in everything. Use your numbers as a motivational factor. If you don't want to book a session with me, book one with Lloyd, book one with Jackie, book one, get a cardology session with Aquarius Maxim, Nina Diamond. Whoever's doing it, whoever you feel to do it with, go ahead and do it. Because numbers, astrology, cardology came back through us to guide us, to lead us back on the path on some of our purposes and our gifts and our skills and our talents. All you have to do is tap in and be willing to work it, Work it, work it. And let go of all the bull crap that's holding you back. You can do it. I've done it. I'm still doing it. I've let go a lot of the bull crap. Forgive, let go, and grow. Like Dr. B. Sirius says, man, forgive. And like I put up here earlier, accept what is. Let go of what was and have faith in what will be. Accept what is. Let go of what was and have faith in what will be. As I leave you all the time, regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God. Like Dr. Khalid used to say. And Marcus Mosiah Garvey used to say, one love, one aim, one people, one aim, one destiny. Up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. And in the late, great Maya Angelou, whose birthday just passed on April the 4th. And still we rise. Take care, family. I love you. Be safe and have a great day. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
So remember, our job as studiers of these metaphysical, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerovator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.
All at once. Stepping off, rising block, first strike to the floating rib kidney. This is going to give you that effect. So even if the person is taller than you, for the most part, you cut them down to size because they're going to get that. The second strike is to the button. This is also, like I said, once again, to get the attention off of what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm opening up. Wrist, shoulder, slide in, elbow, break the balance, knee up and out. Let's count that in numbers one more time.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to linktree/King Simon, the Numerovator. That's King Simon, the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace. this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.